Hello Ladicians and lost refugees from a distant world. We're going to play some Rimworld. I did a little bit of an introductory video on this, so go check that out if you are wondering what the heck this is. We're going to jump in right away. I have created a brand new custom scenario because I'm not going to do the vanilla thing. I'm going to go in with custom scenarios. The first one that we're going to face is Trouble in Paradise. After 3 weeks of the Trump presidency, Earth has been scorched beyond salvation, persecuted for your sexual and religious inclinations, and deemed a couple of elitist smarty pants. You are forced to flee in your secret backyard project, a personal space shuttle. You throw the cats inside, load your trusty bug-out storage bin, set a course for an adequately distant planet, and hand-in-hand settle for the long-haul cryosleep. Perhaps in this new world, you can find the peaceful life of love and understanding that you've always craved. I'm sure that all your dreams will come true in this paradise of a world. Your faction will be a colony. You start with 2 people. We are a couple. Actually, we're going to start like 2 people. They're just people. Maybe they'll get together. Maybe they'll hate each other. Your people will be between 21 and 51 years old. It sounded like an okay age. Arriving in drop pods from the space shuttle. Please starting characters have a 100% chance to be gay. That is why we are being persecuted in the Trump presidency world. Players starting characters have a 100% chance to be too smart. We are elitist scientists that have no place in the world of idiocracy. Players starting characters have a 100% chance to start with cryosleep because the cryosleep sickness, crypto sleep sickness is the actual name of it in the game. Because, you know, that's what they use to travel all the way there. And the starting items will be this list of stuff. It is some money, some food, components from the ship, some medicine to keep us together, chocolate to keep the spirits up. I mean, this is stuff, all the stuff that they loaded into the ship. The cats, of course. You can't go around without the cats. Some food for the cats. Of course, the change of clothes. No wise traveler who would go around traveling through space without change of clothes, so we're going to have some pants, a couple parkas, some shirts, some hats, leather duster, some jackets, some t-shirts, you know, just regular apparel. Something to entertain ourselves, a wooden chest table, a heater for the ship. I mean, the ship needs some kind of heater, so that's why it's there. We are both Americans, so of course each American, whenever they're born, they're issued a pistol to handle. That is your standard issue. I'm sure that you know. Lamps from the ship. This is like the ship being deconstructed. Some uranium left over from the fuel. And 2 vitals monitor from the cryosleep phase. And of course the ship will shatter on the atmosphere and it will rain down upon the site. So there will be ship chunks all over the area. Anyway, this is the starting situation. Hopefully it will be a prosperous one. Let's go in, and we're going to play with Randy Random on Rough. He is, in my experience, slightly easier, or, yeah, I would say even a lot easier than Cassandra overall. But by the nature of the beast, you can get completely screwed. We literally have no idea what to expect. That's the actual purpose of Randy Random, and so we're going in just hoping that we don't get completely destroyed in 5 minutes. Let's hope for that. And permadeath mode, I will not enable it simply so I can have multiple save games in case of corruption. That's always a good idea, not to have a single save game file. It always drives me nuts when games do that and don't keep backups because, you know, it is files, they get corrupted, they get overwritten by mistake, by bullshit, you know, that happens inside the files and stuff and the hard drive or whatever. So we're only disabling that for that purpose, but we'll be 100% accountable. If people die, that will be it. If the colony is completely destroyed, that will be it. No reloading, nothing. So we're going to own every one of our consequences. The random C will be grunts, and the size of the map, it really doesn't matter. Let's just go for that. And we're going to pick a site. And I was wondering, what do I want to make this? Will I just go nuts in... I would like to not go to the regular temperate thing. I'd probably go to the arid place and have it be mountainous. And hopefully it won't be a complete disaster. I think this, let's see. Temperature in minus 10 Celsius. That's very far north. It's awfully cold. Let's see, I would like something temperate. that doesn't get super hot, super warm, and has a good growing season. I don't want it to be super difficult. It's hard enough to be in the freaking desert. Is this all of the desert? The biome is the desert. Yeah, it's all the desert. So, -2 and 22, I'm okay with that. A cold snap could be absolutely abhorrent. I think this is the best. I can go with that. I do want to go into the desert, just not be a complete disaster. So let's go for that. This is the actual stream desert. I don't want that. That's a little too much. That's too extreme for me. So, let's just go for this one. And if it's awful, you know, we'll just restart. It's fine. And the size of the map, I like it large, but not too large. Too large is just a little... Ludionicrous is a little too crazy. It's just a little too big of a map. I think this is a pretty damn optimal 300 by 300. The actual size of the map. And, you know, auto is usually just spring. We'll just start with spring. Let's do it. Let's do it. Spring will give us the most time to build things before the winter. We have selected a site, and since I want to stack the deck in my favor, I'm not going to make any apologies or any kind of, you know, oh, these are the ones I'm stuck with, so let's do it. No, I'm going to take some time to generate a good team of 2 colonists. I want them to be decent at most things. I want to be able, you know, to eliminate frustration, because if you get somebody that is kind of worthless, it's just frustrating. So we're going to take some time. I'll cut all the generation process. It's basically just hitting that randomize button until you get something that is not absolutely atrocious. So I'll see you on the other side. And so we come upon Sonya, Face Punch Falafel, with a good melee ability. She's decent at shooting, but the most important thing that I was trying to prioritize throughout this creation process is have a doctor, at least. Have them to be passionate about construction is also important. Mining is also important. They're going to learn quite fast thanks to the Too Smart trait, because it gives them faster learning at the cost of a higher mental break threshold. Hopefully, as long as they stay happy, they will work just fine. Nothing makes you miserable in Rimworld, so I am at complete freedom to advance this colony up to all of my wildest dreams. Anyway, she was a pickpocket in her childhood. Witnessed her parents murdered at a young age. With no guidance, she had to fend for herself any way possible. Joining a small group of misfits, she did whatever was necessary to survive before becoming a criminal surgeon. Being near many injured fellow criminals, Face Punch took it upon herself to work on them. Although many people died, she did get better at using knives, so that she loves using melee and medicine. Anyway, that is one of them. Because of this old gunshot to her torso, she will be in relative pain for, I think, forever. I don't think you can ever fix that. And then we have Helga Rock Hard Kebab. She was a medieval slave somehow. There was this labor ring on Earth. It was just really, really rough. And then became a military commissar. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it will take forever. On top of being gay and too smart, she's also a fast walker. So she's very good at shooting, or good enough at shooting, with very good probability of learning to be much better. She will be our grower and our miner, and hopefully nothing bad will happen to her, because, you know, we will be very, very lost and just without the ability to do jack shit. Anyway, let's just start and hope that these guys don't immediately die. So many political shots fired right there. Don't worry, if this colony goes bad, it will be all about after 3 weeks of the Hillary presidency. Let's pause this up. Hillary presidency, you flee from corporate world. The corporation have taken over the world and you have to flee. Anyway, I don't like this at all. All of this desert is basically impossible to grow jack shit on it. But this right here, we do have 100% fertility. So we will have some places to grow some stuff. As long as we have some places. We can also mine into the areas, and we might get lucky and get some actual growable soil. It is possible. Doubt it. So I think our priority would be to pick a place where we can grow stuff. And very, very few. Here's our ship. Where's Face Punch? They have not arrived yet. So let's let them arrive. There they are. This is where Face Punch is arriving, all the good stuff. Alright, that's all the contents of the shuttle that they have fled into. Alright, so let's pick suitable spot. I think this is a no contest, let's go there situation. There's a very nice marble wall room. This is where they're going to sleep for the time being. I'm going to build a few beds in there, and that will be it. Probably we'll have to grow things here because there isn't that much of a choice in this map. This map is pretty bad, but that is what you get when you go into the desert. Very upsetting. Lots of mountains we're going to be mining into. That is our first deposit of steel. Steel will be pretty damn important. This looks like a... I don't think there's going to be anything there. Usually a room will spawn somewhere in the map and there will be something interesting and or deadly in there. But this doesn't look like that. This looks like just a regular room that spawned, just like this one right here. It just didn't happen to have an opening. There's also... Oh no, these are components. We will also need components. I want... Okay, steel right here. That is good. That is fantastic. Yeah, that basically makes that spot as our preferred starting position. Important will be to get some wood. We start with 0 wood. Then, so building some beds, I believe, is our priority. So we're going to start doing that. Let's get some wood chopped. That is going to be chopped. That is going to be chopped. All that junk being chopped. All of this stuff. It all needs to be chopped. Because we need to build us some beds. And wood is basically going to be our main impediment to progress. Just having enough wood to do anything. So we'll probably have to shift towards stones quite quickly. Let's get some working priorities going on here. Let's... get everything manual. For now, we're going to set them up as we go. For now, we want them to chop down wood. So that is what we want. Just plan cut, both of you fools. Go and do it, you fools! And our regular housekeeping kind of stuff. For now, we're going to have... The way I like to do it is just to put the stockpile right here. Just to have an inventory of everything we have. It will spawn right there in the list. That is okay. And then... eventually we'll start moving everything where it belongs. Looks like there's no real roof here, so let's make a span build roof area. I believe this will work out. Let's do... I believe you have to like claim it. I don't exactly know how that works. I haven't actually used that. So let's just claim that, and I'm assuming it will simply become home area. You know what I'm saying? We want a stockpile. Zone. Regular stockpile. Where you're going to put it here, just under the roof, and we'll move it eventually. We'll move it later. Of course, we need to build a room. Hunter lacks weapon. Oh, we need to equip this pistols. That was totally my bad. Although it shouldn't be a priority right now. Should not be a priority right now, but they want their pistols equipped. You never know what might happen in Rimworld. And of course, all of this needs to be unforbidden. Just get all of those X's cleared out, so that they can handle them any way that they see please. They should dress themselves however they would like. So what are the priorities in Rimworld? Food, shelter. That is when you start the #1 priority. Food and shelter. We got the shelter going on right here. Food. We have some food. Just these packaged materials. Not terribly long lasting here. So we should prioritize with our grower. Get a growing zone over there. And of course... we want to harvest. Orders. Harvest. We need to harvest that agave fruit, which needs to be cooked in order to be enjoyed by our colonists, our intrepid adventurers. If I don't want them to get the debuff or the penalty to mood that comes from... Man, this is very, very bereft of anything. That comes from not having cooked food. Just eating raw food kind of sucks for everybody. Anyway, they're all focused on chopping down this cacti. So maybe I should have somebody that is focused on construction. That'll be our friend Rockhard. She shall handle that. So our food. We'll be hunting a lot. We'll probably have to hunt. Boomalopes, probably not. These guys... explode once you kill them. Probably don't want to mess with that. Although we do have pistols, so they shouldn't be that much of a giant problem. These camels will... these dromedaries, my bad. These dromedaries will probably die before the day is over, or soon enough. And let's see, the storage capacity here. We want to store in here basically everything except the chunks, no corpses. And what we don't want here, we are going to clear food. We don't want food in there. What else is expirable? We don't want corpses in there. I think everything else. Well, we do want to move all the clothes because they will suffer from, you know, being at the on the outside, at the mercy of the elements. For now, they can just stay there. It's just not high priority. Is you know, they'll get destroyed a little bit, and then nothing bad will happen in the long run. The important part is installing this chessboard. It's just super important. We have our cats, Marilyn and Lolly. I'm so happy to have them. They will keep us company. These dromedaries will provide a lot of food, a lot of meat. So once we have wood set up, I really do want the wood to be taken here and nowhere else. So the wood will be stored there. I don't want the wood to be stored here. There you go. I want everybody to be hauling. Please! Main weakness of these dudes, these dudettes, is having no research capabilities. They were just so ready to get some hats on. Yeah, hats are amazing! Anyway, all we need to do now is just let them harvest, let them do that good stuff. And I believe now we have enough wood all scattered all over the place. We need the constructor, because it's pretty damn important. Man, neither of them is very good at constructing, so I guess we're just going to have Face Punch do it. Let's create some beds, some wooden beds. There you go. We'll move them and do. Let's just cancel one, so they are separated. Orders, furniture, wooden bed. Son of a bitch. There you go. For now, you can do it. Yeah, I don't care. I will. It's not constructure. Oh. Construct. There you are. Why don't you have the priority? I don't know. But we'll be only at 2 for both of you guys. I'll just prioritize it manually whenever I want it happening. There you go. Both of you build your beds. It's pretty damn important. They're going to be awful beds. The quality of the crafts, it's something that is very easy to overlook, but it is an incredibly important part of Rimworld. The quality of the items that you make will have very, very consequential long-term effects. I'll show you quite soon. For now, though, we want a wooden door right there, so this can be considered indoors. Please, everybody, I should have told them to just haul the wood. Yeah, you just keep doing that. You're eating your packaged survival meal. Another debuff that they get right away is eaten without a table. That is just really upsetting to people. I don't really get it. It's only -4, so it's not that bad. I'm just going to let her harvest all this junk. And then she can grab the wood. It's very finicky. Kind of upsetting. 24, that's nice. It's supposed in 1 season, so we can just leave it. Alright, lady. I want you to start grabbing all this junk. So let's get that. I'm going to micromanage the crap out of you. Get these two. Usually, if things are together, they will grab them like such. I don't know what the other lady is up to. Okay, she's building stuff. And now if I prioritize that, she will go back for what she already grabbed. In theory, she didn't. Okay, never mind. Let's do this. Go here. Undraft. There. Hopefully, yeah, there you go. Just so she can go at carrying capacity. What is her carrying capacity? 75, so she could carry twice that amount of wood. That's fine, though. Construction failed. Nicely done. Face punch, you suck! How can you fail to construct a bed? You suck ass. Anyway, it's a shoddy bed. This means... Rest effectiveness is 90%. Better bed would be much better. I think that stays the same, but the comfort. And this gives a nice buff to your mood when it is higher than this. But it's a shoddy bed, which means not very much rest is going to be had. I don't want you to harvest that poplar tree. I want you to prioritize working on that bed, please, with this 42 wood that you have picked up. And I would like you to also build a door. What are you doing? Harvesting poplar tree? That is fine. Just keep getting that wood. Next next thing that needs to happen. Let's assign their beds. There you go. Rock hard and face punch. Also a shoddy bed, not the greatest thing ever conceived. I want to get the growing done quite soon. We have a couple alternatives. We can go there. Or we can maybe just make something pretty small here. It's okay. As long as you have a little bit of growing going on, you're going to be okay. What kind of fertility? 70%, 100%. There's no rich soil anywhere, which is very upsetting. Very upsetting. You guys can harvest that. I think we're going to have a growing area right here. The steam geyser will make this whole area warmer, I believe. I haven't played in the desert yet, so I don't really know exactly how to go about this. But we have a character that enjoys growing very much. The other one is an 8, so rock hard is the one that is going to be growing. We're going to prioritize for rock hard. There you go. And she can grow if she feels like it, but she's not going to be like our main thing. And before you go, I want you to work on this. What are your needs right now? You're fine. You're fine. Let's get a growing zone. My absolute favorite is rice. It's just fast to make. To grow, and I would like to, let's just make something like this, and I'll clear it. Let's see, what kind of, fertility 70%, I don't want that. Fertility 100% here, that is way too much, so let's delete some zones. There you go. We're just going to grow on that patch right there. There, just plant that. All rice, please. So, you fool, get it done. And this lady is going to continue getting some wood. Wood is pretty damn important to start. We can very much... You're harvesting agave. You know, you're doing a trip. This is something that I learned very, very early on in the post office. Never make a trip with your hands empty. Please prioritize holding all this wood. Please. I'm going to micromanage a lot like that because, you know, the AI leaves something to be desired. They should be a lot more efficient because efficiency is pretty damn important in this game. Like, you're constantly traveling through the map. That is really, really far. Constantly traveling through the map. So I would like my guys to be more efficient than what they normally are. But, you know, that is why I'm going to micromanage them quite a lot. Maybe it's par for the course for most people, but... I don't know, I feel like I do it more than I should, but I cannot help myself. Anyway, this room is supposed to be made. Face punch. I want you to prioritize working on that door right now. Make me a door. There you go. Now, this is now enclosed. And we're going to have some light here. We're going to get a torch going on right at the corner. It'll also keep us warm, which is not the greatest thing in the summer, but it's fine. Wow, you failed to construct a torch. That is like the most pathetic thing ever. That is very inefficient hauling. How dare you? Go over here. Go over here. Do I need to teach you to do everything? You idiot. There. Hold that. You dumb. You dumb. There. There you go. Now she grabbed both stacks. Rockhard continues sowing over here. And hopefully this will not get completely... Oh shit, I am sowing goddamn potatoes. Son of a bitch. It's gonna stay at potatoes that way because sowing everything back will be a pain in the ass. We'll just make another zone. Potatoes are fine. It's just rice is faster, but potatoes are fine. We'll just go one season with it. I don't need to pause this. I have a tendency of pausing quite a lot. Probably this series could go a lot faster if I didn't have that tendency of pausing. But also, something I have trouble helping myself of not doing. Alright, there you go. I don't really care about the size or the, you know, just as a decent size is fine. And we can check the information here. How long will this potato take to grow? It says 3 days. I don't think that takes into account the nighttime. Like, it is 3 days at the current growth rate. But it will take longer during the night, because during the night there's 0 growth rate. Actually, I am full of my shit, because if now it's 0% growth rate, but it still says 3 days, so it will be harvestable in 3 days. Since I don't want so many potatoes, I'm going to clear all of that. There you go. Work on that rice, please. And this is nicely done. Yeah, we have some assigned beds. They are going to be upset about... yeah, she's selling the chocolate. Chocolate gives a nice mood boost if you eat it. So I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to forbid it. And if somebody gets really mad... Come on, man. Come on. Hold something when you're running back to your resting place. You inefficient piece of garbage. Anyway, totally forgot to set up the schedules here. I want to... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. The starting schedule is fine. I don't care about assigning joy and work. Joy or work times. It's not something that I consider necessary. Probably will be more efficient in the long run if I allow that to happen. Anyway, they're now sleeping. Ever so peaceful. Rock Hard and Face Punch. They are the best buddies in the world. Actually, are they best buddies in the world? They do seem to like each other so far. That's good. Now that we have some food, we still have that food over here. I really should disallow. I think it's disallowed. It's just they have not gone around to holding it yet. Now that that's set up, let's make some cooking going on so we can make this agave fruit into meals. I don't want them to eat it raw, so I'm going to disallow it. Let's just speed this up and get some production going on. We want a... We hardly have... Here's the problem with this map. There's hardly any wood. A fuel stove is kind of a bad thing to have. So we're going to need some steel to be in order to get some electricity, in order to be able to cook some shit. But the fuel stove, I think, is just going to be a necessity. I really don't want to use it, though. It's terrible. The way that we can get some quick steel is by deconstructing the ship chunks. The problem is the ship chunks are really far. Will that be faster than mining? That is the question here. Probably not. Those are the... Oh man, sorry. These are the other ship chunks that dropped. Probably mining at the steel right here will be the faster solution. Let's just do it. Let's get this all mined out, please. And which one of our gals? Which one of our gals is the better miner? 2 but with passion, 6 with passion. So Rock Hard. That's the mnemonic that I gave her. Derp. She's going to be our miner, and if you have nothing better to do, you're also going to mine at a priority number 2. So what are you doing? Cloud watching. Okay, you need some joy. Everybody needs joy, and if it gives you joy to watch some clouds like a retard, then that is fine. The kibble has already been eaten, probably by freaking dromedaries. Since we have... I do want to get some refrigeration going pretty quickly. That is why we're going to mine the steel. Yeah, we want to get a fridge going pretty soon. We're going to mine that steel, and we're probably going to use the walls right here or something to make a small fridge so we can conserve all the meat, and we can start getting the meals preserved so that the freaking dromedaries don't eat the rest of my kibble for my cats. This is bullshit. I am very upset with this disgusting dromedaries, but what can you do about it? There's nothing you can do about it. Let's just speed this up. I am pretty bad at, going a little too slow. What are you doing? Hauling wood? I don't want you to haul wood. I want you to prioritize the mining. No, you're face punch. We don't care about you doing that. I want you to sow. I want you to clear that shit, and you don't want to sow. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You don't want to sow. I thought that she could, but maybe not. Yeah, 5 and growing. What the hell's going on? I cannot right-click this thing. What's your deal? What's your deal? Stop doing that. Okay, never mind. Oh, maybe she doesn't have it enabled? Yeah, she's able to do it. There you go. No? I don't know why. Sometimes you just can't prioritize certain things. I don't know exactly why it doesn't allow me to do that. I am not, like, super advanced at this game, so... I'm not going to know exactly everything of what I'm doing all the time. But I have played like 30 something hours, so at least I know I am somewhat familiar with all the mechanics, most of the mechanics. Okay, she's just hauling all the good stuff, all this stuff, and she can start mining there. Yeah, I think that should be a bit of a priority indeed. That is 35 steel. We need power. We need solar power going on in the freaking desert. Makes sense to me. So let's queue it up. Some power. Get a solar generator. Put it right there. Why not? I do like to build that from here. Where will be a nice spot? It needs to be between... I do there a lot, picking spots for all of my stuff. Probably we're going to build out this way and this way and this way. So I think behind is fine. We will be wasting some steel by virtue of having to throw out power conduits. Really should be, yeah, it should be closer. Power. We can always move it. We can always make it somewhere else. Not next to the mountain. I think that will cover on the coverage here. So we want the fridge. I'm a stickler for efficient travel. I think the fridge could be here. So we're going to put the solar power right there. Probably will live to regret that, but I mean, it's just one. You end up with 20 of these, so that's fine. I would like... Yeah, you can hold that wood. It's fine. It's fine. It's kind of a waste of time, but it's fine. Just continue mining for that steel. We need a lot between that and the power conduits and the actual cooler. For now, though, we're going to survive on 12 meals. This is not very much. But the dromedaries, thanks to the pistols, they will be pretty damn easy to murder. So, Face Punch, how about you get some work done on this solar panel? I'll just let you do that. Of course, the components were still up here. Only 12 components. I do need to go on deconstruct. Cold snap, really? Are you kidding me? Well, at least they are wearing... we have some parkas up there, so depends how cold the temperature is going to get. We do also have a heater. Might as well get it installed. We probably will need it. Although we do have torches. Yeah, let's just make a few more torches. Furniture, torch lamp. We're going to put them right there because they give off heat. Very useful stuff. Get some more power going on, and we want temperature. Well, first we want actual walls for our fridge. It's kind of important. So let's make some wooden walls. I still have enough wood for this to be an okay expenditure. I'm going to make it like this, and then a wooden wall. How cold is this cold snap? Outdoors is 6 degrees Celsius. That is about 40 Fahrenheit. It is the hour 18. Probably at night it was going to be freezing. Let's well install this while it's there. While it's there, it's not bad. And what you guys should do is get those parkas on. Instead of telling them to equip it, I'm just going to assign. We're going to make select outfit, soldier, nudist. Okay, never mind. Just new outfit is going to be winter. And all it does is simply, we're going to disallow the duster and just let them wear a parka. And everything else is fine. No jacket. I think the jacket goes under the parka, perhaps. So this keeps one warm in chilly winter. I think they are mutually exclusive. So if you disallow the jacket and the duster, this should be good. Headgear. They only have the cowboy hat, so I don't think we have toques. So that is fine. There you go. There you go. And you're going to just be wearing the winter clothes. And hopefully that'll work out. Hopefully they'll go on and put it on. Maybe they won't. Yeah, she is removing the caribou leather duster. And she's putting it there. You guys are consuming the food. And doing the way I want you guys to do it. I should have built... My bad. My bad. Should have built the battery immediately after. This needs to be sheltered, though. This needs to be under a roof. It doesn't matter if it's outside. It just, as long as it's under a roof, it's perfectly fine. So we're going to put it just somewhere that is in the way. We're probably just going to put it here, and we can move it later. And then zone. Expand, build roof. There you go. Put a roof on that. Oh, that thing. You won't get rained on. But now we have an eclipse. Eclipse and cold snap. This is going to get kind of cold. What is she wearing right now? Are you wearing your parka? Yeah. Snow hair leather parka. Nicely done. Both of them are wearing that snow hair leather parka. Good deals. So with the cold snap, none of this shit will grow. With the eclipse, none of this stuff will grow. Yay! Awesome. So you guys, just give up on growing. Just give up on growing. It's just not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Just concentrate on building me some buildings here. So buildings here. The battery, I should prioritize that. Also, of course, some power conduits. I will want one that goes this way for the cooler. Oops, I need to do that. And one for the battery right there, and that should work out nicely. Of course, now there's an eclipse, so there's no solar power to be had. But anyway, it's a good start. It's an okay start. Probably way slower than it should be. Trade from Tachi at the mountain. Alrighty, we do have some money. And this is Randy Random being an asshole, mostly. Giving us some stuff happening here. All at once. That is the thing with Randy Random. You can get a whole bunch of stuff at once, and then a stretch of nothing. And I'm okay with that. It'll hopefully be more fun, and more chaotic, way less predictable than a Cassandra Classic playthrough. So that's fine. They're building what they're supposed to build. Also something that I did in the other video. Always prioritize cleaning. I feel like that's one of the most important things for people to keep up. So how cold is this? They're probably kind of upset that they're cold. In a low pain ugly environment, shared a bedroom, slept in the cold, ate without a table, and feeling bad. I completely forgot to make tables. Whoops. But they're still okay because of the new colony buff. Let's just sleep in the cold. Really, not much I can do about it right now. It kind of sucks. Stupid cold snap. Where are the traders? Hopefully we can trade for something amazing. And we have all of this room over here. We can, like in the future, if we are lucky and we get that far. There are the traders. We will maybe do a dwarf fortress shenanigans and just go into the mountain, create a fantastic mountain colony. But so far, things are going okay. I'm going to leave it here before trading with these fools. And I hope that you are excited for this brand new colony that will probably head into disaster very, very quickly. It is 16 below outside. Only 4 here. Damn, that is really cold. We need to do something about that pretty fast. Well, we'll be in the next episode. Until then, I hope you manage to avoid death in a hostile world.